Did you know that you don't have to be in recovery to benefit from the wisdom of the 12 steps? I'm Kirby, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I've also been sober for about 6 years. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned from working the 12 steps was that the part of me that did the crappy things and harmed myself and harmed others was not me. It was my false self. It was not my true self. It was my false self. And you can either eliminate the false self or starve it and make it very, very small so it doesn't have as much power over your life. And the way this is done is by taking responsibility and accountability, being accountable for all of those things that your false self did in the past. So what that looks like is making amends to people that you've harmed. And by making amends, I mean saying sorry and taking ownership for it and like admitting that you did it, and then also changing your behavior moving forward. There's also something that's called a living amends. So like for myself, I was a chronic people pleaser and I abandoned myself left and right. And I also didn't say how I really felt. So for me, my living amends to myself is learning how to use my voice and set boundaries and stop self-abandoning. Okay. But the reason this is so powerful is because by doing all of those things, that's basically the ego, the false self's worst nightmare is taking ownership and saying, I did this bad thing, right? So like if your false self is your unconscious conditioning, your fear, your shame, well, if you bring that into the light, it essentially dissolves. So like that's the ego's worst nightmare, is being seen and taking ownership. So by doing that, you shrink your ego and you give it less power over your life. Now this seems like a tall order, but for me, I realized that there is a power greater than myself that is helping me do all of this stuff. So basically, whatever makes my hair grow, whatever makes my fingernails grow, whatever makes my heart beat, my lungs go in and out, like whatever that power is helping me accomplish all of these things. So I'm not doing it on my own. Like I said, I'm Kirby, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I crawled out of my own personal hell by raising my self-worth, finding my voice, and learning to set healthy boundaries. If that is something that you struggle with, book a one-on-one coaching session with me or like and follow for more, and I hope that helped. Take care.